Hello everyone, this is Sue-Ann Hickey. I'm the creator of Bodytypology, System for Lasting Weight Loss. Nutrition, healthy eating, healthy lifestyle has been a passion of mine for over 28 years. Yesterday we started the Clean Carbs Challenge, woohoo! And it's rolling right along. I have a ton of people participating and sending me their weight. Yesterday and today people have sent me their weight because if you want to, if you follow the Clean Carbs Challenge, you definitely will drop a few pounds even in 10 days. So how does it work and what is this all about clean carbs? If you have any questions, please jump in, write them in the chat. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to read your questions, but sure, if you have questions, please drop them in the chat and I'll answer them as we go along. So the Clean Carbs Challenge is one of my ways to kind of show people how I work with my clients without giving you your personalized body type plan, but in general, the healthy eating plan I use with a lot of my clients, incorporating half a cup of clean carbs into most meals, so definitely for lunch and dinner. A lot of people, they're going towards whole grain breads and they think that's healthier, yes, than white bread, but it's still wheat. Now, what is wrong with wheat? The challenge with wheat is that wheat has been hybridized, manipulated, modified, transformed, and just completely manipulated so it will produce bigger, better, like fatter products. Instead of, it used to be tall and skinny, they want it to produce twice a year. And then on top of that, they douse it with a lot of pesticides and herbicides before harvesting it to kind of dry it out so they can harvest it quickly. So all these things combined makes wheat a product that when most people eat it, they really bloat and they really don't feel well. It's no longer nutrient dense because they've transformed it, as I just mentioned. So you have a piece of wheat bread, you might be hungry again about half an hour later, and you'll have that big bloated belly for a lot of my clients, a lot of people eating wheat. If you live in a place where you can find kamut and spelt, these are still kinds of wheat, so won't work with people with celiac, but few people have actual celiac. Those of us that can tolerate kamut and spelt, they're kinds of wheat, but they're ancient grains, so they're 5,000 and 9,000 years old, and they have not been modified, manipulated, transformed, and destroyed, so they are still really good for us. They are really high in vitamins, minerals, protein, and healthy fats. So you have a piece of kamut bread or spelt bread, preferably sourdough made the ancient way, you will be satisfied for hours because you're nourishing your body with lots of healthy nutrients. And that is the key right there. How can you nourish your body with more nutrient-dense foods so that you will feel fuller, a lot longer, satisfied, and you won't be looking for those unhealthy snacks in between the meals. I know a lot of my clients live in the States, they live in small towns in Northern Ontario and across Canada, and they cannot find kamut and spelt bread. Sometimes you can find kamut flour, maybe you can make that bread, but other alternatives can be buckwheat. Buckwheat is also a super nutrient dense kind of grain because it really absorbs all the vitamins and minerals from the soil. So buckwheat bread could be an alternative, or in a pinch, rye bread is also pretty good. So another kind of healthy grain is barley. People overlook barley all the time. Barley is super cheap, right? You can get a whole huge bag for like $1.25, and it's perfect in your soup, or even as a side instead of rice or potatoes. I love to make lentil soup or pea soup, and you put in not a whole lot, like even half a cup of barley, and that's a really healthy grain. Now there are two kinds of barley. There's pearled barley and or barley that's called either pot or Scotch barley. Now you want to choose preferably pot or Scotch barley. Why? Because the pearled barley has been polished. So when we take a grain and polish it, we're taking off the outer layer and taking away more of the nutrients. So your pot or Scotch barley hasn't been polished, again, way more nutrient dense. So that's a super simple way to incorporate another healthy grain into your daily diet. And what else? Potatoes. When I tell my clients they can eat potatoes, they're like, what? I thought I had to avoid potatoes. Not at all. If you're piling them high with butter and sour cream, that's not good if you want to lose weight, of course. You can have potatoes. The rule that we go by is if it grows, it is good for you. So potatoes are fine. Sweet potatoes are excellent. Our orange foods are really, really high in beta-carotene. That's high in vitamin A, vitamin D, super good for the eyes and really nutrient dense. So sweet potatoes are a great alternative for your good quality carbs. And then how do we replace white rice? We can simply replace that with brown rice. Yes, you need to be a little bit organized, right? Because brown rice takes a lot longer to cook, but you can cook it anytime. Sometimes in the morning as I'm getting ready for work, I might cook a pot of brown rice while I'm doing something else. It's not hard. You just put 2 cups of water, 1 cup of brown rice, bring it to a boil, put the lid on, and then you turn it to simmer and it's ready in 45 minutes. Then you can have it anytime, reheat it when you need to, so it's a really good side for your supper or lunch. Finally, there's the pasta. Yes, you can have your pasta. So many of my clients are like, yay, I can have pasta, but whoops, only half a cup. I know it's a very small amount, but at least you can have your carbs. So pasta is similar to bread. You go towards the kamut and spelt or buckwheat pasta. There is brown rice pasta. There's pasta made with different kinds of beans now. So you're getting your protein and your carb at the same time. Quinoa pasta. There's all kinds of really healthy pasta. So avoid, again, the wheat pasta, the white pasta. You eat that, you're hungry half an hour later. Eat a really good quality pasta, you're full and satisfied a long time. So I hope these little tips help you, and happy that so many people have jumped in the Clean Carbs Challenge. We have over 100 people, super excited. And stay tuned because shortly after we finish, I'll be opening up my online weight loss group, which will be starting April the 10th. Phenomenal program that can be done from the comfort of your own home. We figure out your body type before we start, so you do a one-on-one with me, get your body type plan, and then jump in with other motivated women. Week by week, we meet once a week for an hour online, and you get the support and motivation that you need to keep the weight off, keep yourself accountable, keep yourself motivated to get in the exercise, to eat healthy day after day, and achieve your weight loss results. So more about that coming up. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, want to know more, please direct message me anytime. Be happy to answer your questions. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.